Hey, Sports Talk, what's up, man? What's going on, guys? Hey, man, Russell Wilson. We don't have time. We're going to go straight to that, man. Russell Wilson, to be clear, Russell Wilson loved the Denver area. He loved the city. He loved the organization. He's happy there. He's happy. He wants to be there. His family wants to be there. Except one team that would trade for him. Now you look at the Raiders. The Raiders, Devontae Adams trying to, he's trying to trade. He's asking the organization to go after Kirk Cousins. Get Kirk Cousins. He wants Kirk Cousins, so he's pushing for that. Like I said, they have the receivers, they have the running back. They're good. So, but there's a possibility. We'll see what happened in March. Now, I can't really say what I want to say, but let me just say this though: the Raiders can trade for Russell Wilson, but by trading Russell Wilson, it will be a pick swap, first round pick swap. Because that's a $39 million contract, $40 million contract. You taking his contract, right? The Raiders they have the team. All they need is a quarterback, and they might, like I said, Devontae Adams want Kirk Cousins. The general manager has, also would like Russell Wilson. They want that veteran, the guys who can play. Russell Wilson didn't have a bad year this year. He was only pulled. Yeah, they weren't winning. They were not winning. You gotta look at the head coach. Play calling was suspect. Russell Wilson dude, you gotta put on that wristband. You gotta focus on your play call, on the plays. But he's a good quarterback. The guy's a Super Bowl champion. A Super Bowl champion. He could have had multiple championships. If Pete Carroll, man, why you didn't run the ball, man? You in the goal line. So they pretty much give New England a Super Bowl. You on the goal line, man. You passing the ball. Yeah, that was a bad play call, man. Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's a great coach, but come on, man. But anyway, Russell Wilson. Two things. He loved the Broncos. He felt that, hey, you know what? We can do better this year. This is his second year in Sean Payton's system. Okay, we can do better. But because they're so tight with money, a lot of the players won't be there. They're gonna have to build from the draft. They're gonna have to trade some of the receivers. They're gonna have to trade some of the defensive players. You know, like there are $24 million over the cap. Imagine having your credit card limit. Let's say you have $2,000 on your credit card, $2,000 limit, and then you max out 2024. You have an extra $24. You maxed out. You went over, and that's where they are right now. They're $24 million over the cap. So they have to shed some of that weight, and two way they could shed the weight. It's either trading some of the players, or which Russell Wilson is willing to do, restructure his contract. Russell Wilson is willing to restructure his contract because his entire contract is guaranteed. He's willing to do that for them, which is crazy. When your entire contract is guaranteed, you're trying to give free money to an organization. But you also understand, either they trade a couple wide receivers. Those are his boys. The Suttons, all those guys, those are his boys. He liked them. Trade the wide receivers, trade some defensive players, or restructure his contract. Aaron Rodgers restructured his contract for the Jets for them to have flexibility to be able to add players. Yeah, the Jets was able to add Dalvin Cook, which was a trash move. It didn't work, but we didn't know that. Dalvin Cook had multiple seasons of, you know what I mean, of 1,000 yards rushing, but it didn't work. It didn't work. He playing for Robert Saleh, who's trash, and so it did not work. So looking at that, it was a difficult thing. But Russell Wilson is willing. Russell Wilson will restructure his contract to make things work in Denver, to give him that cap flexibility. And that's a sign of good faith. That's a sign of good faith. Now, I wouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have done that. But Russell Wilson always want to get along. Right? He wants to get along. He said, look, 2023 season didn't work. They were arguing. There's a lot of stuff in the locker room. Him and Sean Payton. Russell Wilson's not a combative guy. They're not the back and forth. That's not his style. That's not his style. But he loved the fans. Russell Wilson loved the fans. Russell Wilson loved the organization. He wants to stay there. He wants to be there. His wife and kids they're happy there. They're happy there. Except Vegas. If you had to trade him, because Russell Wilson would do everything possible to stay in the organization. He doesn't want to leave. Fans saying, he wants to leave. No. Russell Wilson, let me tell you this. Russell Wilson do not want to leave Denver. He loved the fan. He loved the Broncos team. Except if you trade him. And the only team, yes, I know Mike Tomlin would love to have him if to come to Pittsburgh. They have the cap space. They have the money to take him. Right? Mike Tomlin want a veteran quarterback. You know what I mean? So if Mike Tomlin doesn't retire, resign, take a year off, you might see him trading for Russell Wilson, right? He would take the cap space. And also the Raiders, if they're not able to get Kirk Cousins, they will trade for Russell Wilson. But the talks, any trade with Russell Wilson, you have to do a pick swap. Bronco fans, that stuff can work. Russell Wilson can work. He wants to be there. You know what I mean? He's willing to restructure his contract for the organization. He's willing to take a pay cut. Hey, okay, I'll give some of the money back. Let's restructure the contract so you could have the cap flexibility to keep the players, to keep the core and add the draft picks. You know what I mean? It's not like baseball. Baseball have unlimited. Baseball don't have a salary cap. Hey, spend, man. Spend. Go ahead. They have some cap, but I'm just saying, you can spend as much as you want. You know what I mean? For the small market team, I know they're not happy about that, which I'll talk about that soon. You know what I mean? You see the Dodgers. Shout out to Magic Johnson, man. The guy wants to win. He will win at every level, man. Basketball, baseball, football, and he's trying to get a hockey team, and get a soccer team. And that guy, he's trying to dominate everything in sports. Magic Johnson. You gotta give the guy credit, man. He's a winner. He still has the passion. He still play pickup basketball. You know what I mean? He still play pickup basketball with NBA players. But anyway, so Bronco fans, your guy wants to stay. Russell Wilson still want to be a Bronco. He still want to be there. He's still willing to restructure his deal. He's willing to do that. Restructure that deal to make sure that the Broncos have the flexibility to get players. Because If not, you keep Russell Wilson, you're gonna have to trade some players. You're gonna have to cut some people, and that's gutting the team because they're $24 million over the cap space. They don't have that. When you look at it, you go on the draft. You get the first round pick. You get first round pick, player in the first round. You get player in the second round, third, fourth, whatever. You paying them. That $24 million is not enough. Well, $24 million is enough to be able to, for the draft picks, but then you can't keep anybody else. You're already over $24 million. $24 million over. So they got to do something. But Russell Wilson is willing to restructure that contract to make sure it happen. Again, now would I do that for them? Nah. Hey, you gotta cut me and still pay me. But he wants to. That's not what he wants to do. Russell Wilson, it's all about legacy for him, right? It's he wants to be a Hall of Fame. He wants to say, okay, I play for two teams because the Broncos went out for him after he wasn't happy in Seattle with the Seahawks. The Broncos traded for him. Not only did they trade it for him, they wipe off the contract and they give him a new contract with more money. They show him the love. They give him an office. What quarterback have an office next to the owners? Quarterback on the locker room. But Peyton Manning, Tom Brady didn't have an office. They Robert Kraft and Jim Herschel and none of that stuff. Or even when he went to the Broncos, he didn't. But Russell Wilson does. He has an office next to the owners. He could walk to the owner's office and talk to him. Vice versa. If a player wants to talk to Russell Wilson, they got to go upstairs. Nobody want to go upstairs. When you got to go upstairs, it's for something you've done. Coaches have to go upstairs. Sean Payton still, if he wants to talk to Russell Wilson, has to go upstairs to talk to him. Well, his office is upstairs as well. But still, you have an office upstairs, you have one downstairs. But, that's Sean Payton. But Russell Wilson's office is upstairs, not with the players. He showered. This is crazy. So, but he would do that. Not for Sean Payton. He would do that for the organization. Look, I would take a pay cut to get you out of that. Let me restructure this contract. So, look at by March, Russell Wilson will restructure his contract. They want to go on the draft. They want to go with a clear head. They want to start the season with a clear head. And Russell Wilson not trying to let this thing loom over them. No, he wants to handle this thing ASAP. He want to handle this thing ASAP. So that's what it is. You know what I mean? So for Bronco fans, that's the news for you, man. Hey, a couple of my subscribers, I know Bronco fans, they want to know what's going on. Russell Wilson will restructure his contract. He loved the organization. Him and the owners are very good. He have an office on the owner floor. He could walk to the office and have a conversation with the owners. So he's willing to restructure his contract to stay there because he wants to be there. He wants to start 2024 with a bang. He's not going anywhere. They will have to trade him. They will have to trade him, but only two places will take him. Two places. The Steelers, because Mike Tomlin want a veteran. Mike Tomlin saying for him to come back, he's not doing with it. He want a veteran quarterback, right? He want a veteran quarterback. But so you gotta look at the Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins go to the Raiders, because Devontae Adams is pushing him to come to the Raiders, he's telling the Raiders go get him. So if Devontae Adams get his wish, Kirk Cousins will be with the Las Vegas Raiders. If not, then they will trade for Russell Wilson. That's the only way. So from the Raiders organization, the new GM, congrats to you, man. But he would trade for Russell Wilson. But that trade will be they will have to do a pick swap and send a second rounder to the Raiders. So Raiders will swap first round pick and get a second rounder, and they get Russell Wilson, and with a third. That's the deal. That's the deal, man. Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate the love, man. When I say something here, I'm not saying something that stuff I don't know. When you have conversation, again, there's certain thing I can't share, and there's certain that I can. Whatever I can share, I share that. Today is dress down day. It's Friday. No suits. I'm just chilling. All right, man. Hey, Russell Wilson, Broncos, 2024. Peace out, man. Yo, I'm gonna say that for the next one. I want to say it. Like I said, I can't. But I don't want to get in trouble like that. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose your people. So I'm gonna keep it as is. Sports talk. All right, guys. Peace out.